By the end of this video, you'll know what's changing in finance, how blockchain, automation, and AI fit together, and what investors, entrepreneurs, and small medium-sized businesses should do now to learn, adapt, and thrive without getting wrecked. You probably think crypto is just price charts, memes, and people arguing on the internet at 2 a.m. But the bigger story is simpler. We're watching the early construction of a new financial rail system, one that never sleeps. And no, this isn't just for tech bros or hedge funds. You don't need to be a coder, you don't need millions, and you don't need to bet your life savings on anything. This is about learning. This is about learning the system early so you can adapt, build, and win as it becomes normal. At Numeratus, we work with entrepreneurs and investors building in modern money, crypto activity, automation-first operations, and compliance-ready accounting. We're the digital back office that helps turn interesting into operational. Harvard's Karim Lakhani put it perfectly. AI won't replace humans, but humans with AI will replace humans without AI. And major institutions are openly mapping what next-gen finance looks like. Tokenized platforms, programmable assets, and always-on settlement. By the end of this video, you'll know what's changing in finance, how blockchain, automation, and AI fit together, and what investors, entrepreneurs, and small medium-sized businesses should do now to learn, adapt, and thrive without getting wrecked by avoidable mistakes. Crypto isn't the point. The new rails are. Let's separate the signal from the noise. Crypto, as a word, has baggage, some deserved and some hilarious. But beneath the chaos is a serious idea. Financial infrastructure is being rebuilt into something more programmable, more automated, and potentially more efficient. Major institutions aren't even hiding the direction of travel anymore. There has been published papers of a vision of a next-generational monetary and financial system built around tokenization and programmable platforms aimed at improving payments and securities markets. The World Economic Forum has detailed how asset tokenization could improve transparency, efficiency, and access while acknowledging adoption challenges that still need solving. What does that mean? The infrastructure conversation has moved beyond "is this real?" to "how does this scale safely?" And that's why this moment matters. Why now? The convergence moment. Here's the inflection point. Blockchain makes value and ownership programmable. Rules, settlement, transfers, auditability. Artificial intelligence makes decision-making and operations cheaper and faster. The World Bank describes AI as reshaping economies and societies by transforming how people work and live. And the financial system itself is already being transformed by AI's ability to process information. There's research out there that frames finance as an information processing system, increasingly shaped by modern artificial intelligence. This is not an accident. This is a stack forming. Programmable assets, and automated execution with intelligent decision support. And that's why the quote lands so hard. AI won't replace humans, but humans with AI will replace humans without AI. In other words, the advantage is not artificial intelligence. The advantage is you and artificial intelligence. Now extend that to finance. The advantage won't just be blockchain, it will be businesses that can operate on programmable rails and use automation and artificial intelligence to move faster than those stuck in manual mode. So what does crypto as the future financial system actually mean? Let's ground this. When people say crypto is the future, they often mean three different things. First one would be tokenization of real-world financial assets. Stocks, bonds, funds, and ownership records represented on programmable ledgers. Regulators and standard setters are studying tokenization's adoption and implications across capital markets infrastructure. The second item to notice is tokenized settlement, or what I call tokenized cash. Digitized settlement instruments that move 24/7 globally with better automation potential than legacy rails. And yes, this intersects with stablecoins, which many institutions treat as useful but not flawless. And then there's programmable business logic. Smart contracts, automated compliance checks, automated distribution, embedded rules, things that reduce friction. So the future financial system isn't a single token or coin. It's a shift in infrastructure. And infrastructure shifts are when fortunes get made and when people get destroyed for being careless. And that brings us to the opportunity at hand. Investors, entrepreneurs, small, medium-sized businesses, they see these things in different ways. If you're an investor, your job isn't to chase hype. Your job is to understand what layer is gaining adoption. Tokenized assets, market infrastructure, payment rails, and tokenized cash dynamics, or the picks and shovels infrastructure enabling secure, compliant usage. The investor mindset is to learn the map before you place bets. If you're an entrepreneur, this is a platform shift. Platform shifts create new categories: compliance tools, treasury automation, identity and verification layers, on-chain accounting infrastructure, AI agents that execute workflows with guardrails where appropriate. Even research communities are actively discussing the complementary strengths of artificial intelligence and blockchain and the idea of decentralized intelligence. The entrepreneur mindset is to build what reduces friction and increases trust. And if you're a small, medium-sized business, this might be the biggest one. Small, medium-sized businesses don't need to be crypto companies. They need to be modern companies. They need to move money efficiently, automate bookkeeping and reporting, strengthen controls, protect margins, and keep compliance clean. Because the world is heading toward more automation in finance, both in private sector infrastructure and in oversight systems. The small, medium-sized business mindset is to adopt tools that shrink admin time and expand operational clarity. And here's my favorite part, the dark truth. The future rewards the operationally literate. This is the part that nobody wants to hear. The new world doesn't punish the ignorant with shame. It punishes them with fees, delays, errors, and expensive cleanups. The future financial system, tokenized assets, always-on rails, automation will reward people who can document cleanly, reconcile quickly, report accurately, and operate with control. Tokenization may improve efficiency and transparency, but major bodies also flag real risks and complexity if it scales without proper standards and oversight. So yes, this is the dawn of a new day. But dawn is also when you see that there's a mess in the kitchen. And if your financial kitchen is in chaos, you're not early. You're just first in line to learn the hard way. And here's the roadmap. Learn, adapt, build, and thrive. It's a simple playbook that doesn't require you to cosplay as a Silicon Valley engineer. Step 1. Learn the primitives. What is a wallet? What's custody? What's settlement? What is tokenization? What is a stablecoin? What's the difference between speculation and infrastructure? Use institutional frameworks to keep your head straight. The Bank of International Settlements on tokenization and next-gen finance, the World Economic Forum on tokenization's value exchange model and constraints, and the Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development on tokenization implications and settlement needs. Step 2. Apply AI for leverage. Use AI to compress time, faster analysis, better operations, automated workflows, smarter decision support. And remember the Lacan framing. The edge is humans with AI. Step 3. Build systems, not heroics. Set up clean books, documented processes, auditable trails, automated reporting, and consistent categorization. Because modern finance, especially anything touching crypto rails, punishes sloppy operations. Step 4. Scale with compliance and controls. As adoption grows, scrutiny grows. Major policy and standard-setting bodies are explicitly analyzing risks, market structure changes, interconnectedness, and operational fragilities as tokenization expands. If you want to thrive, you need the boring stuff: controls, documentation, and governance. Yes, it's boring. So is oxygen. You still need it. So why am I talking about this? What does this have to do with Numeratus? At Numeratus, we exist for the people trying to build and operate in this new era. Investors who want clean records and defensible reporting. Entrepreneurs building modern revenue systems. Small, medium-sized businesses adopting automation and artificial intelligence without breaking compliance. We become the digital back office. Automation-first accounting workflows, clean monthly closes, compliance-ready reporting, and the operational discipline that lets you focus on building, investing, selling, hiring, doing those things that actually move the needle. Because the goal is not to own crypto. The goal is to operate in the new economy. We're at the dawn of a new day. When blockchain meets automation and artificial intelligence, we're not just reshaping markets, we're reshaping how value moves, how work gets done, and what it means to build. This isn't a moment of panic. It's a moment to reflect and learn. Because in the next chapter, the winners won't be the ones that were the loudest. They'll be the ones who saw what was coming, who built systems while everyone else was debating about the future. Learn, adapt, build, and thrive. And if you want a team to run that back office while you run that mission, Numeratus is here. Because you're not going to hear this on TV. You're not going to hear it on the computer. It starts with you to make those changes. And you are the only one that's going to be able to shape that change.